Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Midwife Monday. I am Renee with the Santa Clarita Birth Center, and I have the lovely Christine with me, who is our wonderful acupuncturist. And so we're going to talk today about the benefits of acupuncture. Those of you that have had babies with us here at the Santa Clarita Birth Center know that we often refer out for a variety of modalities, other healthcare modalities, acupuncture, chiropractic care, massage therapy, a variety of things. But today we're going to highlight acupuncture. We really use acupuncture here in our practice for everything from preconception through postpartum. And Christine's going to talk a little bit about the benefits of it, and I can attest to the positive results we get from it. So many people will call us in the beginning before they're pregnant or they've had a miscarriage, and they say, "Hey Renee, I heard about you, my friend told me to call you and you can help me with my nutrition and hormone balancing." We get this phone call all the time. "Can you help me with my hormones? I think I need hormone balancing." And that's a very broad comment. So a lot of times prior to pregnancy, with women that have a history of miscarriage, I'll say, "You know what, call Christine. She's far better equipped at balancing hormones and nutritional support." So we're going to talk a little bit about the preconception stuff that you do.
Okay.
And then throughout the pregnancy, we do preconception acupuncture, we do first trimester. We'll talk a little bit about the benefits of acupuncture with what's called hyperemesis, which is uber morning sickness. It's not just, "Oh, I'm nauseous, oh, I throw up once in a while." It is gnarly, barfing all the time, losing weight, can't keep anything down. Acupuncture seems to be one of our really big treatments for that, and it's very effective.
Yeah.
So let's start with preconception stuff.
Sure. So for me, I used acupuncture myself for fertility issues 10 years ago, before I had my son. And it was really the catalyst for me becoming interested in doing acupuncture as a profession, because it was such a miracle for my body. I also, at that time, became pregnant and was in acupuncture school pregnant. So I worked with a lot of pregnant women because people saw me pregnant. They're like, "I want to be with her," because they wanted to get pregnant.
Right.
Yeah, so I was just in the pregnancy and motherhood zone, right from the beginning of this work. And how it works. Acupuncture is amazing for resetting your sympathetic nervous system and allowing your body to really go into such a deep state of relaxation that you can access your own ability to heal.
I just laughed because
For you, trying to relax.
Totally does not relax me.
Renee is my best patient. We work very hard at relaxing Renee. It's not something she's incredibly good at. She's always on.
Right, but this is the crazy thing is, so a lot of people like acupuncture, chiropractic, whatever, it's just like a placebo. Let me tell you, I personally don't enjoy acupuncture. It is not something that I go to and I come out and I go, "Oh, I'm so relaxed, that made me feel so good." Totally help me. Right? I am not an easy, totally fixed. I have 2 herniated discs in my neck.
Yeah.
I was ready to chew my arm off. I was like, sign me up for an epidural. I was going in for an epidural in my neck. Pain was out of control.
Yeah. So we came from that place and we brought you down, and now we're getting closer. Every time we have a treatment, we get closer to relaxing Renee. So that's our goal here at Lucky Star Wellness. One day, Renee will float out of our office and we'll know we've succeeded.
So my testimony is that it is not a placebo. It is remarkable.
Yeah,
and I am not one of those people that totally enjoy
the relaxing.
No, I'm convinced there are needles all over my body where there aren't any, right?
No.
I'm like, "Christine, did you put one in my ear?"
There's like
I didn't put it in my
3,
ear.
and she's losing it.
Lose my mind.
But we fixed you up, and that was the most important
Really,
thing. Now
truly.
she's back in action as a midwife for all of you. Thanks to acupuncture.
Thanks to Christine. No kidding.
And I'm right upstairs. So
I didn't chew my arm off.
Yeah.
I thought I would.
We know, we fixed
I tried to.
We didn't let you lose your arm.
No, you didn't let me lose my arm. My
So
hand,
what
my
else?
catching hand. Okay.
Emesis, yeah. So we had a lot of we have had a lot of mamas this year with very severe morning sickness.
Yes.
And the combination of acupuncture and holistic nutrition and just changing a few little things in the diet has made a huge difference.
Right.
And so we're now working together with nutritional components with the moms. And
So even if
focusing
it
on that.
doesn't solve the hyperemesis, what it does do is for these moms, it
Allows
has
them
just
to eat.
supported
Yeah,
them enough
absolutely.
where they're
Yeah.
getting these micronutrients and they're able to
Yeah.
keep them down.
Yeah. And in
Um,
some cases it has. I mean, there's
yeah.
a couple who really felt like it really,
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
they come in and they don't feel sick for like a week, and then right around the end of the week before they come back in for acupuncture, they start to feel the nausea again, and we, you know, deal with it again. But yeah, nausea is one of those weird conditions in pregnancy that you just don't know how bad it's going to be. So,
Right.
you know, to have some resources is pretty amazing.
It's been really remarkable. We have a few people right now that we sent to you because they'd had a couple of miscarriages.
Yeah.
And really, truly did some work with them. I don't know, whatever you do. And then now they're currently pregnant.
And we have babies.
And
Yeah, and
it's-
that's been the biggest blessing for me, just as a practitioner, to be able to work with families like that and see them come through infertility, so to speak, and then get pregnant, and then eventually have their babies, and then meet their babies, and then they come bring their babies into me, and I get to treat their kids, and
Right, because
it's really awesome.
You do
Yeah.
children.
Yeah, I've been doing pediatrics now for about 3 years, and it's really was born out of working with you and working with more moms and having babies, and then those kids being comfortable in my office. So it's been really fun.
Yeah.
I love that feeling of like being a village doctor and
Yeah.
you know, rising up with the kids. It's awesome.
It's really great.
Yeah.
And so it's this sort of full spectrum care that you
Yeah.
do that's really helpful and really just supports our families. And so there's fertility issues that we refer to. There's hyperemesis we talked about. There's also a condition that, especially moms of second, third, fourth babies, it's called symphysis pubis dysfunction. It's when basically your pubic bone is separated and there's all this inflammation.
Yeah.
And the inability, like walking hurts,
That's so
turning
sad.
over in bed hurts, picking up your kids hurt. I mean, it can be really debilitating. We had one mom who was
She
like
was
down.
Yeah, she had a really hard time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why moxa. It was like the
Well, yeah, we
moxa.
use moxibustion on her, which is a form of heat therapy. So it's kind of like burning incense, but it has a whole bunch of really anti-inflammatory, blood-building
Remarkable.
herbs. So we use the herbal treatment and also acupuncture in her low back, which is totally safe during pregnancy. And we were able to really help her a lot.
She said it was
awesome.
the only thing that
Yeah.
actually worked for her, and
Yeah.
she had tried a variety of things.
Yeah, it was
and
great.
It's really remarkable to me
Yeah, me
that
too.
this stuff works.
It's just more than 5,000-year-old modality. So there's so much that we don't understand in it, but just to know the tools and have the tools available for the community, like I'm just so grateful to have gone through that process of learning it, so that I can offer it, because it's powerful medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we refer to acupuncture because it's an evidence-based modality.
Absolutely.
I mean, the evidence with fertility is significant.
Yeah.
So we know these are proven treatments. We know that we are waiting for someone to have a baby today. So my cell phone is ringing, and
Babies
we're
are
super
coming.
excited because we do think a baby's going to be born today, at least one.
Yay.
We had 7 babies born last week.
Wow.
So
Amazing.
it was
Amazing.
super exciting. Okay, so
Yeah.
I have a mama in labor. So I am going to step out of this frame. But I
I'll step
think
in. I'll come
that-
chat.
Okay, come
so
on in. Kelly's gonna come
Kelly's
in.
going to come in, and she's going to sit and chat with
Emergency midwife
Christine.
on duty.
I'm going to go take a phone call. Or somebody's gonna
That's
say-
perfect. It's exactly
Okay.
what should be
Thanks
happening
for
right
listening,
now.
you guys.
But I wanna-
Go midwife, go.
I did have acupuncture done, but I was already with the baby was out.
Yes, baby was out. That's
Yeah.
right.
Hi, I'm Kelly Mirabella. I'm
Kelly's
the
here.
behind the scenes camera girl.
Yeah.
You guys never see me.
Here she is. Look how beautiful you are.
Oh, look, we all just
Yeah,
dressed
we
so
just
nice
dressed up
today.
today. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so I can't speak to the midwife side of it,
Sure.
but I can say that when I had my daughter, I can't remember why I went in.
I'm trying to remember.
I feel like there was immunity. We were having
Immunity stuff.
immunity issues.
Yeah.
Like everyone was
Yeah.
constantly sick.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like exhausted.
That's right, yeah.
And not
Overworked,
sleeping
under-
overstressed.
taken care of.
So I came in with the baby, and that was
Yeah.
kind of cool because she just like,
Yeah.
she fell asleep on me, which is
Yeah.
very odd that
I
she even
know.
did that.
Well, that's a magical thing to be able to do treatments and not be like, you can't bring your baby, because I know for me, when I
That
nurse,
wasn't gonna happen.
well, yeah, when I was a nursing mom, like that was just a deal breaker for me. If I had to go somewhere and be like, you can't bring the baby, like I'm gonna bring the baby. So
Yeah.
I like to be able to offer that when I can. When moms have newborns and want to come in and get a treatment, especially postpartum, rebuilding your hormone balancing and really just rebuilding the storage of your energy system.
It was
We
great.
can have baby there.
It was
And
great.
usually baby will just be really calm, and because you're relaxed and the
Yeah.
acupuncture is giving you that experience, the baby's like, yeah.
She like passed out. We
Yeah.
took like a little nap. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, so you can come and take a nap at my office. Yeah.
Exactly. So I know like a lot of moms, including myself,
Yeah.
I'm terrified of needles.
Yeah,
And so this comes
yeah,
up
sure.
a lot. Is,
Yeah.
does it hurt? Like how
Yeah.
do you, I talk to a lot of my pregnant and unpregnant friends
Yeah.
about acupuncture. And I mean, I figure if I can do it, anyone can do it. So can you talk to that a little?
Yeah, for sure. So there's a few different possibilities of gauges of needles. I use a very, very thin gauge, not the thinnest, but the thinnest that I use on small children. And I have, right now, I have a 6-year-old who comes in, or 2 6-year-olds who come in regularly, 9-year-old, and a 10-year-old who all get acupuncture, and they don't even flinch. In fact, they are funny about it because they're like, oh, I almost felt it. Like they don't feel it, so they're like kind of trying to feel it. So we can do that, and if there's an adult who feels really sensitive like that, I can be just as light with the needling as I am with the small children, which I do like for Renee.
Yeah, right.
But she's just nervous in general. So we do that, and we won't feel the needles. But certainly there's a time for feeling the needles. So like when
Sure.
there's pain issues, we want to use a little more stimulation.
Right.
And when there's inflammation, you almost always feel a little bit of something.
I remember you saying that,
Yeah.
like, because you were doing a lot with my feet. And
Yeah.
you said, and I even told you I don't like needles.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, it's gonna
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah.
This one section might be a little
Yeah, so
uncomfortable.
there's
And
that.
there was like one place, but you even mentioned it was because there
Yeah.
was like a little
inflammation.
That's where you hold the.
That's where you hold your energy.
inflammation.
Yeah, so it's all about that, balancing the body and finding where the places are excessive or deficient, and
Right.
using the needling based on
Right.
that. It's like
And just
painting
to
a
be
picture.
clear, it was a discomfort. It wasn't a pain. So like big difference.
Yeah,
It
big
didn't
difference.
hurt.
Yeah, these are the thing about the acupuncture needles is they are so thin. You could fit 40 or 50 of the gauge needle that I use into a needle that they take blood from you at the
Which you
at
do
the
plenty
Western
of when you're
doctor.
pregnant
Yeah,
already.
so we're talking like a really different experience. Yeah.
So what are some other things that you do for moms that are pregnant or wanting to become pregnant outside
Yeah.
of the traditional acupuncture?
Yeah, so we do, right now I have a relatively new therapy for my office, which is vibrational therapy. So using tuning forks on the acupuncture points, which is an option. If you don't want to do acupuncture, we can do the vibrational medicine. And that works very similarly to acupuncture. So it's going to access the same electro energy in the acupuncture point, but we're using vibration instead of needling. I also do essential oils on acupuncture points, and I vary the oils based on the condition. So if you have essential oils already, I'm happy to help you utilize your oils more specifically on acupuncture points to get more out of the treatment and take it home with you. So
Yeah.
afterwards you can go home and be like, okay, this is the point she said to use, and this one and that one, and you're literally just putting essential oil on your finger and placing it for 30 seconds on the acupuncture point. So I like to help people with little routines they can do at home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did that with me as well.
Yeah.
And you gave me a whole slew of different vitamins and
Yeah,
stuff,
and
which
there's
helped
that,
so much.
Yeah, good.
Like
yeah.
every time I feel like I'm getting sick, I take those.
Good.
It's like,
That's awesome. Yeah.
great.
And I like to use everything I prescribe is whole food. So even anything that I have, even in a capsule form, is still going to be food based. And Renee too. We're both using companies that provide food, nutrition back into the body.
that's great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Love it.
So yeah, I don't know what
There's a
else.
baby coming, so we don't know what's going
I
on
know,
here.
it's
It's very
like-
exciting.
We're not sure Renee's coming back.
We're gonna get kicked out in a second. Awesome.
But, and you're just located.
Yeah, so I'm right upstairs. If you've been to the birth center, there's a staircase just outside the birth center on the side of the building. There's one on each end, and I'm just upstairs in suite 209. So you can find me very easily.
Yes. And
Yeah.
even if you are not located in Santa Clarita, we do suggest you find a great practitioner. 'Cause
absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. Amazing.
Definitely. And reach out, because I can also refer. There's tons of women in my women acupuncturists, and also men who I went to school with who I can refer out if needed.
Can you tell us a little bit before we close about your background and
Yeah.
your education in this field?
Sure. So I started out as a performance artist, and I actually went to Cal Arts here in Santa Clarita. So my background is world music and performance theater, and now post then I went to acupuncture school at Emperor's College in Santa Monica for 5 years. So after I got my bachelor's degree, I went back for my master's in holistic medicine. I was always doing herbology, even as a teenager and in my undergraduate college. So at some point I just decided to switch my career and my hobbies and was like, all right, I can help more people doing the medicine than I can with the performance theater. And I wasn't feeling as connected to performance as a career. So now I'm doing a lot of music as well, and I'm doing sound healing, which I actually have here. That's what I'm talking about. So we have a community acupuncture class every month here at the Birth Center, and there's also a sound healing component where I get to share with you some of my musical side, but also mantra yoga, which is a type of yoga where you're using mantra and sounds to change and balance the body. So through that, I'm also helping people with home ways to heal yourself and work continually on balancing your body. So that's a little bit
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I know that you've been doing that on Instagram lately too.
Yeah,
so if
yeah, for
anybody
sure.
wants to get a sampling of that, where can they find you on Instagram?
Lucky Star Wellness. So everything's Lucky Star Wellness. It's luckystarwellness.com, and Facebook is Lucky Star Wellness, and Instagram too.
So if you want to get a little sampling of the mantra, it's really cool. So check her out on Instagram. That's great. Well, thank you so much for coming today.
I'm so happy to come down
hanging
here.
out. And if you want to learn more about Christine Gump, then you can go to luckystarwellness.com. And then if you want to learn more about the Santa Clarita Birth Center, it's SCV Birth Center.com, and you can find all of the links to all the social and a ton of wonderful resources for both moms to be, and dads too. So
That's right, family medicine.
yes, and join us back here every Monday for Midwife Monday.
Yay.
And if you have any questions, post them down below, and Renee, I promise, will come back after she helps someone else out.
Yeah. Okay, good.